Here's why Redmi and the Redmi K30 5G should be worried. We're about to get 3 phones announced by BBK: the Oppo Reno 3 Pro, the Realme X50, and the rumored but as yet unofficial OnePlus 8 Lite. The Reno 3 Pro is actually going to be the first phone actually available to buy with the brand new Snapdragon 765G processor. As we know, BBK are taking the step to release very similar hardware across its brands: OnePlus, Realme, and Oppo. The Realme X50 is confirmed to be launching before the Spring Festival in China, so that's before January 25th. OnePlus have also set up an event at CES saying that they have something special to show us. This isn't confirmed to be the OnePlus 8 Lite, and it could be a different product. We don't know for sure, but the OnePlus 8 Lite, as it's being called, has been leaked. A while ago now, OnLeaks revealed the phone and showed us what it would look like. Dubbed the OnePlus 8 Lite, it was the first foray from OnePlus into a more affordable phone in quite a while. Firstly, you have an OLED display on the OnePlus 8 Lite, which a lot of people were sad to see go on the Redmi K30 phones. The OnePlus 8 Lite also carries a flat screen, as we can see by the CAD renders, which a lot of people will be pleased with, whereas the Reno 3 Pro is actually going for a curved display. The Redmi K30, as we saw from the launch event, drops the OLED displays, but the saving grace for those phones is that the LCD display uses a 120Hz refresh rate. OnePlus have said that all of their phones going forward will use at least 90Hz refresh rates, and as this is a more affordable phone from OnePlus, expect it to be having that spec. Also, we've seen a lot of official information on the Reno 3 Pro, and it will have a lot of similarities to the OnePlus 8 Lite. A single hole punch OLED display with 90Hz refresh rates. An interesting difference between the phones is that the OnePlus 8 Lite actually uses a centered hole punch cutout, which is something we've seen only in Samsung phones up until now with OLED displays. Whereas the Reno 3 Pro will put it on the left-hand side, and so will the Realme X50. Whilst the Reno 3 Pro and the OnePlus 8 Lite both have single cutouts, the Realme X50, as has been shown to us already officially, will feature a dual cutout display. At this stage, we don't know if that extra unit is an ultra-wide camera or a time of flight sensor to help with portraits. Either way, that will make it more of a direct competitor to the Redmi K30 5G. As we know, that has a dual cutout with a main camera sensor and a time of flight sensor. Something we don't know yet about the OnePlus 8 Lite is exactly what camera sensor it will be using under the main camera unit. The Redmi K30 is already using the brand new Sony IMX686 camera sensor. That 64 megapixel camera sensor is an upgrade over the previous version, the Sony IMX586. The Oppo Reno 3 Pro is still using that camera sensor under the main camera unit, so that's somewhere where the K30 wins over that phone. Oppo have, however, been showing off their new ultra steady camera mode, which they've been developing for a little while now. It does look like a very good improvement in stabilization, but just know that all this does is change the frames per second of the video from 30 frames a second to 60 frames a second. But changing the frames per second in the video isn't quite the same as image stabilization, and you can change virtually any phone up to 60 FPS if you wanted to. As the OnePlus 8 Lite would launch at a slightly later date, it would be more likely that that would be using the brand new 686 camera sensor to go head to head with the Redmi K30. In terms of fast charging, actually the Reno 3 includes VOOC 4.0, which is around about 30 watts. The Redmi K30 5G is also including Xiaomi's new 30 watt fast charging. And don't expect anything too different on the OnePlus 8 Lite, as this is supposed to be a more affordable phone. Do let me know how you think these 3 phones will stack up against the Redmi K30 after all the changes that Redmi have made this time around. Subscribe for all the latest tech news and latest tech videos. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.